Hey guys, I want to go over some awesome setups that I'm looking at, keeping a close eye on. I'm super excited about this market and what's happening. In the short term, it's painful, but there's a lot of money to be made. Let's jump right into it. First, we're going to look at the fear and greed index. We are in extreme fear. And what does that mean? Well, it means people are selling. What happens when people are selling? You or me, we should be buying. It is a time to buy. Now, you don't want to catch a falling knife, so to speak, but typically, rule of thumb is when there's extreme fear, you should be buying. When there's extreme greed, you should be selling. You do the opposite of what the emotions are telling you to do. And trust me, I know it is extremely painful to buy a stock that continues to fall after you buy it. You buy more of it and it continues to fall. And you're like, what in the world is going on? What is happening? But there is a lot of money to be made. And that's where serious wealth can be built, is when you're purchasing, when people are selling, and you're just simply getting the stock for cheaper and cheaper. So if we look at crypto, I just want to touch that really fast. We're still hanging out here around 33. No big deal there. It's kind of bounced up. It's gone down. And that's just where we're at currently. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. So look at this. This is a daily chart on the stock charts. We are just touching right close to that 200-day moving average. And if you look here from all-time high around here, we are down about might as well 6.75%. I think that we could, even be falling a little farther. Maybe we come down in here. Who knows? I don't have a crystal ball. But look at this, guys. If you zoom out, it's so important. Let me just drop this here. You zoom out here, all the way back here. Look at this, nice dip. And then what happened? Just a nice run up, right? And we're right back in it. We're right back in it, right in here. Hopefully it just shoots right back up and keeps going. We look at the NASDAQ. Now, the NASDAQ's down even more. It's been a little more volatile. It's down right at 10%. Well, 10% is considered a market correction. Do we get a nice little bounce from here? This is where I'm looking and seriously considering buying in. This is the time to be loading the boat on stocks. But how do I do that? Well, I don't just go out and buy a stock. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and sell a cash secured put. That's how I'm going to get paid to potentially get the stock cheaper. That's how you make some serious money. If we look at UPRO, I really like UPRO. This is a leverage ETF, so it's obviously a little more volatile and a little more higher risk, but over the, you can see it's gone up tremendously, but we're again down below the 200-day moving average. And this stock was just at $100. It was right in here. We're down, 21%. Between 20 and 21%. So, great buying opportunity, and also just a great place to be. I'm looking at, some $75, $76, cash secured puts, doing weekly cash secured puts, and just sit there, collect that premium, make that money. And if the stock falls down into that strike zone, then, we can get those shares and then turn around and just simply, sell covered calls and ride the stock back up. So I really like that. I'm looking to load up on UPRO. The other one is Tesla. Now, I'm kicking myself a little bit, but you don't know what the markets are going to do. But back here somewhere, I had a good amount of Tesla shares and made a little bit of money on them. And then I've been out of Tesla ever since. So I've been wanting to get back into Tesla. And you can see my two lines here. I had a $255 put that I sold just the other day. And if it reaches 255, I think this is a good level of support. If it continues to fall, it might be around 210. I'm okay with that. Hey, I'll just scoop up more shares around this 210 mark, anywhere in here, and scoop up more shares, sell cash secured puts, collect my premiums, and if the stock falls below my strike price, I simply just add to my position and then turn around and sell covered calls on it. So more volatile, but I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of money to be made in Tesla. However, I think Tesla is probably going to stay pretty flat for this year. I could be way off on my assumptions with that, but I just don't see a lot of news catalysts coming out for this year on Tesla to make it break to the upside. The other one is NVIDIA. NVIDIA, of course, has been just a stock that continues to go crazy. And it's sold off tremendously. I mean, from its high, 250, 253, somewhere in there. I mean, and it's down almost right at 28%. That's painful for whoever bought up here. But I'm wanting to buy, down, and this is really in my buy zone. Excuse me. There's a lot of good support here. And could it continue to fall? Yeah, I mean, it could, but NVIDIA is a fantastic company. Again, going to be very volatile, but in the long term, great to own this company and sit there and collect premiums on it, whether it's cash secured puts or covered calls. So the other one I'm looking at very closely is SoFi. I still think it may fall a little more. As you can see, it's still above the 200-day moving average. And it had a tremendous run. And I think anywhere between $10 and $11 is a really good buy. And that's more my target of what I'm looking at here closely. Fantastic company. And they're going to do big things. So I really like SoFi and trying to build a position there. And I can simply, sit there and make money selling cash secured puts to not own the company. And I'm perfectly fine with that. So either way, it's a win-win. So if you look at this, let me go to UPRO. UPRO, I mean, you can just make some really good premiums on UPRO right now. If we sell a put, I mean, I'm just giving you an example here. The March 14th strike, I mean, it's hanging out around 286. I mean, if we get I mean, look at this, $76 strike price. That is tremendous returns. I've been doing a lot of, excuse me, I've been doing a lot of cash secured puts with UPRO. I really like it. And again, it is going to be more volatile. But that's the name of the game. If you look at this, it's only $200 to lock up $7,600 in collateral, but that's a 2.63% return on your money for an 8-day trade. That's fantastic. So, why not get paid to own it cheaper? I'm all about it. That's what I'm trying to do. So I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on in the markets and what I'm looking at. It's been extremely volatile, but hey, when there's blood in the streets, we got to buy up and make money. So let's do it. I appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day.